Are you tired of hitting them terrible bumps with your weldable suspension? Don't worry about it. I got you. Today, I'm going to be showing you a great tutorial over independent suspension. Let's get right into it.
Alright, first things first, we need a great base plate. So let's open up our little spawn list menu, go down here to our as props, and let's look at these nice beautiful plates. Now I usually use 54s, due by a 120. It's great, it's absolutely fantastic. I use it for almost all of my cars. But yes, alright, so we're gonna need some plates. We're going to need these little 2x, or you can use ones, it doesn't matter. But technically we only need one right now. So we're going to take this. We're going to need to go to our precision tool up in the constraints. You're going to want to pick move. Click right here in the middle. Now move it anywhere you want, however close you want your wheels together. I normally just put it around this area near the end, but we're going to set our push-pull amount by 100. And we're going to pull it up a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we'll put it up to 5. Now you can click your little rotate here. And we're going to need to rotate. Let's move it over some. Like that. And now let's go to your PA, precision alignment, which is also in constraints. Go and you're going to want to click plane, hit pose, plus hit normal here. Now you can click anywhere you want. But I'm a little, gotta be right on the dot. Anyways, now once you have left clicked and placed it on your base plate here, you're gonna want to hit normal. You're gonna want to do it on this wall. This is a plane. It's like looking inside a mirror. So whenever you do this, it'll go across that onto this side. So you're gonna want to right click here. You're going to press your reload button, which is mostly R. Going to want to go to your rotate functions. You're going to click mirror across plane, plane 1. Then you're going to hold shift, rotate entity. Then it will move over to the other side. Then you're going to want to click the other wall, left click. Now it'll move these to this side. You're going to right click this one and do the exact same thing, but you won't have to click it this time. You're just going to click shift again. Now that you've done that, you can right click the ground and it'll get rid of that from being blue. But now you can just click or push shift and right click and it'll automatically move it for you. Fantastic. Now let's get onto the wheels. Now let's go back into S props. Well, it doesn't have to technically be S props, but I just prefer to. So pick any wheel size you want. Can be, God knows, 60. It's up to you. I normally stick with around 40s. They're decent. Probably too big for this, but it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter for me. Alright, so we're just going to use some size 33s. Yeah, those are about the normal size for wheels, I guess. Now you're just going to line them up like this. Get them all lined up like that. There you go. Use your little precision tool here. Alright. Now, we're going to move it back to move again before we do anything. We're going to go down here to our construction, do make spherical, and just left click on each one of these. This here will make the wheels rotate the proper way without spazzing. Now we're going to go back up, go to our precision tool again, click move, then we're going to click in the middle of the wheels. Now these have to be in the middle, and line them up with this. See how the little line goes like this onto the black part. Now we're just going to click it and boom. Do that with each one of your wheels. You could do this with PA too, but I prefer not to. I like to do it by hand. Do that with each of your wheels. Now you've got it lined up. Congrats, you got it. Now we're going to want to move these to 25. Set your push-pull amount to 25. And keep it on move and everything else the same. Just 25 here. Now, we're going to fly above the wheel. You're going to want to hold E on the middle here. It'll lock on. Then right click. Now it's going to push your wheel down. Do this on each one of your wheels. Now your wheels have been moved down. That's good. Now we're going to want to go to rope. Now you're going to want to make sure that you can do add length, whatever you want. Blah blah blah. Now you're just going to want to do the middle of your wheel to the middle back piece right here. Just like that. Exactly like that. Now you're going to want to do the middle again. You're just going to want to go a little ways back. Doesn't matter how far. Then just do it around somewhere around here. Then lock it back on. Then you'll have something that looks like this. Now just do the same for the front. Alright, now that there is set, now we're going to want to use our rigid rope again. Do the middle of your wheel to this little base plate. Do that on each one of your wheels. Do it on this side too. There you go. Now just make sure whenever you do that for all of them, get out your weld tool, make sure your force limit is 0. You're going to want to click each one of these, doesn't matter what side you hit it on, just make sure you hit the plate. Then just do that. Now you have welded each one of those to that. Now we're going to want to go to elastic. Now whenever we use elastic, we're not going to be using the elasticity like most people. We're going to set that to 0. Make sure your dampening is at 25,000. Make sure your relating dampening is at 2,500. Then make sure it's stretch only is not ticked. And this is just optional. That just changes the width of your rope. Now you're going to want to do the same thing you did with the rigid rope. From the middle of your wheel to the middle of this plate. Now do the exact same for the other. Do that for each one of your wheels. Now you have that done. Congrats. You're almost done. We have one more step to do. Now go to your advanced ball socket. Now you're going to do and click wheeled lock, which you don't have, but just click default for now. Then we're going to make one. So you're going to need to enter each one of these into there. So 0, 0, negative 180, 180, negative 0.1, 0.1, negative 0.1, 0.1, 0, 0, 0, check, check, and that's it. That's all you have. Pause it if you want to, if I went too fast for you, but that's fine. Once you do that, click the middle of your wheel. Now click the side of your base plate. Now do that for each one of these. Make sure they exactly lined up like this. Do that for each one of them. Now you've done that. Now we're going to want to take our weight tool. It can be different, doesn't matter really. Now we're going to want to weigh this 1,500. Set that to your base plate because your base plate needs some weight. Now we're going to change our weight to 150. Weigh each one of your wheels 150. And now we're going to need to change these plates. I want to show you something really cool about these plates here in a minute. Normally just stick with 2 for now. You can always change them later if it's not what you need. Now once you have set those to 2 each, we're going to need to copy it. Now once you have copied it, it should be perfect like this. You should have a great independent suspension working absolutely fantastic. You won't have those crappy, great. They're not great at all. They're actually really bad. But this is exactly what you need for all your needs. Does what you need. Can be okay at off-roading, depending. But yes, let me show you a really cool feature about these. These little plates here, you can adjust your set height. So let's say you change it to 1. Set each one of these to 1. And then we're going to want to grab it. You see how it lowered? This here has made it lowers and raises the dampening of your suspension, or the elasticity technically, but you're not using it. That's what the rigid rope was for. Now if you set it to 5, makes it stiff. Then you got that. Now you can set it to any number you want. This works for all types, can be for like 8x8s, doesn't matter. But yep. Now you have made an absolutely fantastic suspension.